Igbo Area TV on the Igbo.
Hello, I came in contact with a video yesterday where a mushroom northern group declared Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, and ESN wanted. They even placed a 100 million naira bounty on his head. Where they go get that money? Anyway, I managed to watch the nonsense for a while, but see for yourself.
We are declaring Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB and ECN, wanted for the killings, destructions of property of northerners residing on and undertaking their lawful businesses in the southeastern part of Nigeria. We of the Northern Consensus Movement, NCM, an amalgamation of more than 75 organizations of northern extraction, have taken it upon ourselves as active and responsible citizens of this country, Nigeria, to state in clear, unequivocal terms and without any form of ambiguity that 1. We believe Nigeria is a democratic nation under a democratically elected government. 2. We call on all countries of the world to respect our sovereignty as a nation. 3. That Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, is the man and brain behind the killings and destructions of properties belonging to innocent northerners residing in southeastern Nigeria, carrying out their legitimate businesses using his proscribed terrorist organization, IPOB/ECN. You are all aware that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail while facing traceable charges against the Nigerian state. Northern Consensus Movement, in collaboration with these organizations, are hereby declaring Nnamdi Kanu, the spiritual leader of IPOB and ECN, wanted for crimes against humanity and for instigating the killings of innocent northerners residing in southeastern Nigeria via his hate speech. We call on both the US government, that is the United States government, the British government, as the champions of democracy, the US government, the German government, and the British government as champions of democracy, rule of law, and freedom of speech and expression, to kindly and humbly respect Nigerian sovereignty, facilitate repatriation of Nnamdi Kanu back to Nigeria so that he can face his terrorism and genocide charges against innocent citizens of Nigeria. Northern Consensus Movement, in collaboration with this organization, has placed a bounty. We are placing a bounty of 100 million naira. We are placing a bounty of 100 million naira as an offer to anyone who can produce Nnamdi Kanu alive, hale and hearty. Please take note. Whoever can produce Nnamdi Kanu alive, hale and hearty, uninjured, to us for onward delivery to security agencies for his continuous prosecution.
Now let's look at it. The speaker said they are declaring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, and ESN, wanted. For what one? Destruction of properties of northerners who are doing their lawful, that is legitimate businesses in the southeast region. Southeast means Alibo in this sense, Alibo, comprising of mainly 5 Igbo states and parts of Delta, Rivers, and even Benue State. So when it said northerners doing lawful and legitimate businesses in Southeast and the destruction of their lives and properties, it is emilemious. First of all, I want to register that this particular video I'm doing is not an attempt to throw support on attacks on any set of people or northerners living in the southeast region. I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it. Everyone has a right to reside in any part of the country, but legitimately pay for space, rent a space and live there by permission of the government of the state. Our forest does not belong to the Fulanis. We are very much aware they have camps in our forest. And I know none of our governments have given them the permissions to copy our forest, build thatched houses and settlements and live there. You know, there was an incident in Delta State, Oshimili local government. Fulanis took over forest illegally. They built settlements.
The chairman of the council, Mr. Louis Ndukwe, had issued an order asking those residing in the forested area to vacate that place within 7 days or have their structures demolished. Mr. Ndukwe explains that the order is not targeted at victimizing anyone or tribe or person, but to rid the bushes of criminals who've always used the place to perpetrate heinous crimes.
The government, the federal government, state government should come into our aid and allow us as legal occupants of the places we are living in Delta State. They should come to our aid and halt and stop this said local government chairman from passing this his so-called executive order. Whoever is living in any place is a lawful tenant, is a legal occupant of that place. We have the receipt they gave us for each year we pay tenancy.
The ultimatum is a 7-day ultimatum. That doesn't mean that where necessary, some certain amendments or waivers will not be given, or extension of time. But the important thing of note here, because we're going to come down very heavily on defaulters. We have agreed in tandem with the traditional rulers, we have agreed with stakeholders, we have communicated the police, we have communicated the DSS. What we are saying is that enough is enough. We don't want to accommodate anybody in our bushes anymore. It is not about me. It's about our people. And it is what we have decided. And that is how the way to go. If you want to live in Oshimili North, for God's sake, my brother, what is too much about picking up a property in the town? Come and live with us. Our people also farm in the bushes. But we don't live in the bushes. So how come you're bothered about living in the bushes? That means there's something about you.
They didn't even buy the space. In fact, it is not even for sale. These are remote places. We even suspect the activities in there. So some of these places are where we suspect criminal activities are hatched. Why would someone want to get to such places and live separately from other communities? Reasons are that such people has planned to seize the places as they are theirs permanently. And secondly, they could find it a safer haven to plot all sorts of evil. Even these days of massive kidnappings, attacks, by AK-47 wielding herdsmen. Can't you already see the connection with what is happening now? Banditry, kidnapping in South by herdsmen. So Oshimili local government chairman was trying very hard to remove these illegal settlers. And by the way, this is how these people spread and illegally occupy people's land. And they launch deadly attacks from there. Should any government even tolerate such nuisance? This type of settlements is dotted in every part of the southern Nigeria, and communities around are suffering much troubles due to this kind of presence. You know, if we want to tell the stories of these people and the harms and destruction they have caused host community states, we won't even live here today. You know, I just led a background work for what I want to say. I'm trying to see what properties these guys claim to have that are being destroyed. Before we continue, we have to also make something clear. These guys are fond of wanting to go with the crowd. Imagine what he said, the whole North. So they can get the desired support. The whole North will back them. As you can see, the speaker said, Northerners living in the Southeast. That is Igbo land. He's trying to pull the whole North along. Please note that Northerners he was talking about was an intention to include even the Middle Belt region. Now, you have to be clear about this. This is not about the North at all. It's not about the North. This is about criminals, some imported from outside the country. Herders who form the majority of what we know today as bandits on the whole of southern roads. Kidnapping people. They are in our forests, just like I indicated earlier. They are in our bushes. They build settlements in our forests and they launch attacks from there. On our people, from there. They rape our women. They do all sorts of evil. These people at times get support from security operatives. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And they also appear in military and army uniform sometimes. The worst is that you can't even make them to face the law because it's like the government of the day protects them. You saw the other video we shared the other day. Governor Udom of Akwa Ibom State. You see the complaint he led? Now you can understand why some communities would want to protect themselves or be wiped out entirely by these same people. Ebonyi State, Igbo people are in serious fear. Ebonyi people are suffering because of these people. Lots of community have been sacked. Loss of life lost. Villages sacked. And no wonder, in a recent video, the governor asked his people to defend themselves. That things have gotten so bad. So let this overnight group that came up, let them spare us such crap. Did they say properties? What properties? We know those who are doing legitimate businesses and rent space for businesses. We are not talking about the people who occupy. We are not talking about those people. We are talking about people who occupy our forests illegally and recite to us stubbornly that they have been plying the route for 2,000 years. Could you imagine that nonsense? Or are they talking about properties in the sense of cattle? Okay, big investment. Fulani herdsmen are the reason many people are not farming again in different parts of the country. People are scared of going to their farms so as not to be attacked. So what are we saying? When people start defending themselves, they say somebody is instigating attack against them. Self-defense, I don't see anything wrong with it. Somebody asking his people, defend yourself. Don't wait to get killed. Even Danjuma, Colonel T.Y. Danjuma, Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, retired general of Taraba. He told his people, defend yourselves. Defend yourselves. They are facing same thing. They can't farm. The same thing everywhere in the east, in the south. Why did Sunday Igboho have to do what he's doing? Their people cannot farm. They are being sacked. These people who do this occupy the certain place, build settlements illegally. Then from there they launch attacks on the natives. So when people rise up to the occasion, people challenge them. And that is why, okay, maybe because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, he shouldn't speak because Igbos are second-class citizens. I don't know what they are trying to say. Nnamdi Kanu realized the Southeast governors are like a dicer towards they are like dicer towards this issue. They are not acting, and he came up with security outfits. And listen, he told the security outfits, concern yourself with the forest. No more settlements in our forest. He told these people, leave our forest. You can't occupy our forest. And from there, you launch attack on our people. I'm going to tell you, you can't stay in our forest. You can't build illegal settlements. Those settlements, just like in Ebonyi, some of the settlements were destroyed. They said they are destroying their properties. Or when they move their cattle into your land, destroy your whole farmland. And when you're a kind of oppose them, you're attacking their properties. I want them to list out to us major properties that were destroyed. Again, I'm not using this video to support any destruction of properties or anything. Everybody has the right to reside in any part of the country. pay for space, rent the space, reside. That is how we Igbos do when we go to the north or any part of the country. We pay for space, we buy space, we operate, and we respect the law of the land, of those our host communities. We don't take places by force. We don't go into the forest. We don't occupy it by force. We don't build settlements. We don't say, oh, we have been here for 2,000 years. Whatever we have in the north was paid for and are being paid for. So how can someone occupy your forest? Not just occupying your forest, it became a base, a launch pad for all sort of evil against your people. And you keep calm. And when the people in authority who are supposed to do something are not doing something, we should just fold our hands and get killed and offer ourselves for slaughter. Blah, blah, blah. They are saying other countries should not interfere. First, I don't really want to even go into that, all of what they said. Nigeria is whatever, sovereignty. First of all, if you want to go into that, it will take a whole day. But I'm focused on what on the bounty. It's unnecessary. I think we should be the one to place bounty on the heads of the leaders of these people. Yes, we should be the one because we have suffered so much. Again, our properties in the north have been destroyed so much. We Igbos are supposed to complain. Our properties in the north have been destroyed. Should I start listing them for you? Should I start listing them out for you? Excuse me. Should I start listing them out for you? The list will be so long of list of Igbo properties destroyed in the north. For no reason. Just jealousy. Jealousy. So we should be the one that should be demanding for a kind of settlement, as in payments to be made to us for the losses in the north. Not these people. These people are a nuisance to us. Now, again, before I go, I am not saying the entire north is a nuisance. I'm talking about a set of people destroying our people. We have Middle Belt people living in, we have even Core North Hausa people living. But I'm talking about this set of people moving cattle, armed with AK-47, raping our women, building settlements in our forest. And I implore you other Northerners to join me, to stand with me in what I've just said. See reasons with me. And this is where we end the video. And I don't know why such group will come up with unnecessary claims, unverified claims. I think they should go back. And what did they even do when the Igbos were facing the heat? When the Igbo properties were destroyed? I have not heard of such mushroom group come out to say, oh, we are against this. Now we don't even know what we did to them. Nothing happened. And because it's an Igbo man, Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man, so he shouldn't speak. Anyway, please, viewers, add your comment. Tell us what you think about this. Please subscribe to our channel. If you haven't, click on the bell icon to get our updates anytime it drops. Bye for now.